live again. I know it's been a minute, but I've been inundated with inboxes about me doing a collective reading. And also know that you can always book an appointment on ShekinahWisdom.com. But my appointments are coaching appointments, and the tarot is complimentary if desired. Okay. All right. Ooh. Okay, the first card that comes out is Two of Cups. So this is talking about a soulmate relationship. I see there's some loyalty that someone has with someone else. All right, so someone is at one point was stuck trying to figure out which direction they're moving, and now they're moving out of that place because they see someone as their soul fulfillment. The Empress card could resemble someone that is a mother or that is expecting. But this person is very loyal to this individual and very nurturing. And this person sees this person as like the ideal nurturing mother-like figure. Right now, there is not any open communication. There may be some spying going on in this union. Someone is suppressing how they feel. They're holding it in. But the truth is, someone wants to work with somebody. Another party in a situation decided to listen to higher judgment, and they decided to move on. But I'm also seeing fertility in this picture because the rabbits represent fertility. And I'm seeing a rabbit in this picture. So there might be some news coming in about a pregnancy of some sort. But I also see in this picture, for another scenario, is someone is walking away from addictions because they're pregnant, or they're walking on to multiply things, because rabbit can also represent fertility. Is not just pregnancy, can also be ideas and things of that nature. So someone's moving on with that. Something is not over. You might think that a relationship is over, but you're going to find out that it's not. You don't see this relationship as long-term security, but you feel like this person gives you strength because they're always there, right? I see the dog again. So the dog represents loyal. This person is always there. Even though you look at this person as handicapped, like as that they don't have everything that they can to fulfill your needs, but you're looking at, well, this person is loyal. They've been there. Or you're used to that person being there. All right, so someone is not offering anything in this union, and they weren't offering any type of security, and that's when everything hit the fan. You see the tower moment? So there was a big tower moment, and everything came tumbling down, and the only reason that can happen is when the foundation is weak. If a structure is not built on strong foundation, it will tumble down. All right, now there's some gossip that was being said. Gossip, right? And this has allowed people to see that the direction that they were currently going in was not right. And they started cutting out people and they stopped communicating with certain people as a result. This person still hasn't healed, but they weren't healed, so they reached out to someone that they felt that could provide them the healing and the nurturing. You see the man reaching out to the older lady, see the dog again. There's a lot of themes of loyalty. So I'm seeing a lot of, in this scenario, a person keeps going back. A person keeps going back because they feel a sense of loyalty with someone. And they also could get wisdom. See that bottle of water made me think that this person provides them with some type of wisdom. Like, this person is going to the keeper of secrets. The reason I say that, because if you look closely, you can see the moon on her cloak. And so that gives me the keeper of secrets energy. So this guy is consulting someone that is more knowledgeable, maybe a spiritual consultation, maybe a reader, or a clairvoyant or psychic or something. But this person is reaching out to someone for insight. Someone is deciding to work, but they're not happy. Somebody's working, but whatever they're doing for work is not bringing them fulfillment. Because this person does not know what they don't know what direction they're going in. This person is really confused. Yep, that's why they just stop. They're not moving in any direction because they have to figure out which direction that they are going to go in. In the past, this person, and currently, this person is going through a lot of emotional imbalance. Like, there's a lot of turmoil going on in this person's life. And this person doesn't feel like things are reciprocal in their life. Like, there's no balance here. But there's going to be a small love offering. And it might be as a result of fertility. Because, again, do you see the rabbit in this picture with the little girl? So someone could be having a little girl. Or they could be having twins. Because you see there's a boy and a girl in this picture. But there's going to be a small token of love. And this is going to make someone feel so victorious. Like, this person is going to be feeling like they walking on sunshine. There's somebody that is trying to manifest, with the Magician card being there, a stability. This person wants a relationship that is stable and grounded. That there's equal give and take in this relationship. That there's going to be a harvest from it, where you won't feel depleted. Yeah, what someone's getting their just due. Someone's getting their justice. Somebody wants what's owed to them. There's like, I don't care about your arguments, just pay me what you owe me. Someone is finally realizing that they have options. Look at all of the stuff that's coming in. There's people offering money. There's people offering wisdom. There's people offering loyalty. This woman has a lot of suitors that she can choose from, and paths. This can also resemble different paths in life. Somebody in the past is going to be coming back. This could be because we are in a Venus retrograde cycle. And during retrograde cycles, past people do tend to show back up in your life. But this person from the past that's coming back doesn't want to be single, or you don't want them to be single, or they don't want you to be single. Right? Somebody's coming back in to lock it down. Okay? Now, someone's concerned about what other people would think about it, right? Because look at them. Oh, look at you. Like these people are laughing at his misfortune. And someone's also afraid of, they don't want to hear, I told you so. So someone is deciding to be very matter-of-factorish. Like, I'm going to say what's on my mind. There's no filter. I don't care how it affects your emotions. It's facts, and I'm going to speak them. That's the type of energy that's going on in this relationship right now. But someone is looking for a way out from that. They want to move on and go to another place. Okay. Okay. But there's going to be some betrayal, right? Someone's going to try to get you to move forward, but there is going to be some betrayal. You're not going to see this coming. Well, you're going to see it now because I'm telling you. But in a normal situation, you will not see this coming. And this betrayal is all coming from someone who does not know what decision. Like, they're going to stop juggling, and someone's going to find out that someone's married or someone's going to get married. You know this scenario, because being that this is a general reading, there's so many energies. There's so many energies that are being picked up that you know your personal scenario, right? But there's definitely a marriage involved, whether it's you about to get married, or a relationship going into a deeper level of commitment, or someone is already married and they were juggling, and this person is going to stop doing that. This person has decided to put down their temptation because they're tired of fighting and arguing. They don't want to fight anymore. They're realizing that where they currently are is not bringing them emotional fulfillment. And they're realizing they're running out of options. They're feeling like they're losing their options by being in this situation. In the past, this person was very deceptive. This is somebody from your past. Like, you might have known them in your early years, and you decided to take a new leap of faith. But when someone decided to take that new leap of faith, their offer was rejected. And now this person is trying to hold on to what they have. This person is not feeling as victorious. They don't feel like people are on their side, and they wish that they never would have juggled. Now this person is coming out of a hermit place, and they're looking and they're seeing that the other person is basically shining and getting accolades. So now this person is realizing that the time that they've spent trying to figure out what they want and stuck in their head, that the person that they truly desire walked away, is walking away from them. Because that person no longer feels emotionally fulfilled. Now this person is really feeling some kind of way. Because the other person that they were treating like that is no longer feeling left out in the cold. This person is carrying some secrets, and they're not speaking, right? And and the other party is trying to figure out what it is that this person is holding behind, and they can't even ask their friends because it's the mutual friends that they did have. This person cut off, so they don't even know what to think. They think that the relationship is over, and now this person is in despair. They're hurt. See, Hierophant in reverse. They're in despair. Because this person realizes they're not the emperor. They realize that they were manipulating the situation just so they can have financial security. And now the person that they're interested in is speaking to them very sharply, and now they're withholding sex. And this person feels like they should have went with their intuition. Their intuition was that whatever they was trying to work on, that wasn't going to yield any fruit. And this person feels like they need to come back to apologize, because they feel like this person is their lover. Like, this is the person that makes them feel the most fulfilled. So now this person is taking a break because they're trying to figure out how they could come in and offer their love. And this person doesn't want to show up, because in the past this person has shown themselves to be non-committal. Now this person wants to show that they are stable and that they can step up. Remember, when you're in a relationship and you're making the relationship decisions, that is all going to be personal based on you. Like, there are no right or wrong answers when you're having a relationship. Long as it's like two consenting adults, there's no right or wrong in dealing with relationships. It is what it is. So sometimes you do have to cut off all of the outside chatter, stop listening to your friends, and go with what's in your heart and your mind. Okay, so I'm going to pull from the Kipper deck, okay, which is a fortune telling deck. All right, so someone is going through a poverty state right now, right? There is an ending or a death that occurred. So this main female is reaching out, and a community is showing support of her as she moves on in her journey. There's going to be sudden wealth coming in. But this money is coming, but there's not... You're not going to know where it's coming from. Like, it's just going to show up, but it's going to show up in your account, and it's not going to have like a letter attached. You're not going to know where this money is coming from. Okay? Sudden wealth, and it's going to be unexpected. And this is going to bring you great fortune. There's a wealthy man and an official person that has been watching over. There's a wealthy man that's an official person. And they want to take you out of despair and offer you a marriage. This person is trying to change. They don't want you to date the person that you're currently dating. Yeah, they want you to get a divorce in that scenario if you have to, whatever is necessary. Because this person is concerned that this person is not bringing out your highest good. Like, this person is not helping you to grow. And this is affecting the person. Because someone really cares about you a lot. And they see that you are in unsavory relationships and interactions. And this person is trying to extricate you from that. This person is working so you don't have to work. Although this person is going to be suffering from bad health, and this is soon. This is not in a distant horizon. This is something soon. In the past, someone was stealing. Someone stole something from someone, and someone was caught off guard. But they never took the matter into court. This has something to do with a child. Can't be any more specific than that. Right? Someone doesn't know about who the real father is. And that the person who they have been supporting is not the father. Like, okay, the person who has been providing support is not the father. But they've been doing it because they thought that they were. Something is not on a pathway. There is no message. There is no communication going back and forth. Okay, another scenario that is coming in, that is being channeled is, there's a scenario where someone is under oppression that they think that a child is theirs, but the child is really their brother's. You got to look into that. All right, so there's going to be a gift bestowed on someone. And if it's not their brother's, it's a relative in the family. So if a paternity test came out, it's probably because there are two people that are with similar DNA. And if that is the case, I would suggest you take another official paternity test to make sure that there's no possibilities that someone else could be the father. All right. Now, someone's going to be offered a gift because someone is no longer filling in prison. It could be a physical incarceration or it could be a mental one. But whatever it is, that person is not going through that anymore. And someone's deciding to walk away from a house. Because there was a false person, a female, I'm seeing. See? And this one, the female stood out this time. Sometimes the man does. But in this particular case, the false person was the female. And this female was expecting money but didn't get it. And so she broke things off. She didn't want to be lovers anymore. And this female is going to start revealing family secrets. So, my thing is this, right? No one should be able to reveal anything about you, right? Because anybody that I deal with in my close circle, any of my people that are tuned into my readings, know and understand that we all make mistakes, and you can't allow people to hold your mistakes over your head like they've never made them before. Like, what? You know, as long as when you made your mistakes or you did whatever you did that you would do differently, as long as you learned a lesson from that and you've extracted that lesson from it, that's all that matters. Who cares what anybody thinks about the mistakes you made? The only reason they're talking about yours, so the light won't be shed on theirs. We are all here imperfect. We're all going to make mistakes. That's the one thing that's given, that's on this planet, right? And knowing that, and the reason for that is so we can work together. So don't you ever allow anybody to make you feel bad about making the choice that you would have made a different choice about if you had more knowledge about something else. Don't ever feel some kind of way about that. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card from the romance deck. Okay, so very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. A lot of times we go through what we go through in life, in relationships, because we don't know what we want. So the universe, God, source, whatever you want to call it, sends in people that will teach us about who we are, and so we could decide whether that's something conducive to our growth or development or not. It's okay to not like every person that is thrown into your life. You're not supposed to. You don't like everybody. Everybody's not going to like you. That's a given. And also, know and understand you're not going to be a hero in everybody's story. Sometimes you're going to be the villain, and that's okay. That's okay. Because even the villain is sent to teach people lessons. And a villain teaches you lessons, right? If you're the villain, you're going to be teaching your own self lessons, so you could get out of that villainous state. It also says past life relationship. You have known each other before. So, someone's coming back into your life that you have known before. And this person in the past wanted to reconcile with you, right? And they tried, because true love, this is a romance of the lifetime. They define this as true love. But you have to release your ex. And when I say you release your ex, I don't necessarily mean you still having ties with your ex. Sometimes it could be you could still be emotionally trapped by your ex. I know if I've experienced that in relationships, like I moved on and I thought I was healed from my previous situations, only to be triggered to realize it was still healing work that needed to be done. So I will disconnect and I will work on healing myself before I further inflict pain, havoc on anyone. That's the respectful thing to do, because you don't want the karma of not doing such, if anything. All right. So there's a honeymoon coming up. Enjoy this bliss of holiday time together. This situation is causing you to have faith. Yes, you are going through a separation right now, right? But this person is meant to be in your life for a reason. And this person is true love, right? And it's also telling you, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual types and expectations. So with that being said, know that it's okay to go outside the box. If you keep doing the same thing, expect the same results. So maybe that's why this person is a little different. They don't look like the normal people you deal with. They don't talk like the normal people you talk to. They don't even think like the people that you're accustomed to. And the reason being is so you can open your mind to a greater perspective. Everything is not just what's in the little walls within you, right? That little box that you place yourself in every single day, that box, it's time to step out of that box. It's time to go out and go further than where you currently find yourself. One thing I learned about life is it is a journey. And it's not an easy one. And if it's too easy, then that means that's just your calm period, because something crazy is about to come next. Why? Because it's all a part of your leveling up experience. You have to know how to level up in life, especially when things in life are being shown to you that is geared towards creating you to have doubt within yourself. Okay, so let's see what other messages. Ooh. Okay. All right, well, victory and success is assured for you. Financial and material changes are underway. Okay, so someone, again, from your past is a spiritual union that's coming up. Another deck of cards saying the same thing. But the reason why you have not been victorious in this relationship is because you have refused to stand your ground. That's why you're not getting what you deserve materially or whatever from that relationship. Right now, you are to take a break, right? Because your emotions were too attached to that situation. You cannot be too emotionally charged in a situation. Once you become too emotionally charged, your rationale goes out the window, right? There has to be a balance between the mind and the heart. Complete balance. All right, so there's some truth that was revealed that made you feel like you wasn't being recognized or rewarded, and that there was no harmony in your dealings. Someone was within their shadow side. And the reason why that happens is because someone wasn't exercising patience in their dealings. If you are encountering a situation and you know that situation isn't what you want, do not rush it. Slow it down until it is what you want, or until you find what it is that you want. But don't ever settle. You're not a pilgrim. You don't have to. All right, so now we have partnerships and alliances that are coming into your life. But even though you don't feel that there's these things that are coming in are going to be victorious, you need to rejoice anyway. Because you not choosing to sacrifice the things that you learned in your past, as far as your romantic dealings, and you not standing your ground, you are now moving to a place where you are being transformed, right? The lack of material and spiritual prosperity is a thing of the past. Why? Because you are transforming. You have got your confidence back. And now you are making better choices with the and being more grounded in your movement, choices, and decisions. You are looking at what is going to bring you the ultimate security. Someone is not listening to the downloads that they're getting about their life and their situation. And these downloads is telling you it's time to move on. Turn away from temptation, and do not try to reconcile with people who are authoritarians, people who are not about balance. They just want their way. It's like their way or the highway. You have to remove yourself from those type of people. And then you move on to your destiny. Once you reclaim control over your life, right, you will be stepping into your path. The reason you was discontent and bored in the past, because you was not getting the enlightenment that you needed. All relationships require growth and development and some type of nurturing or enlightenment. Someone had a blocked root chakra and sacral chakra, and this created a lot of heartache and loss because this person did not feel secure within themselves. So if a person does not feel secure within themselves, they cannot provide you with any security. Insecure people cannot provide you with security. If they could, they wouldn't be called insecure. Come on, let's think about that. In the past, you were struggling financially, but now you're going to be triumphant. Keep your hope that by you sticking by yourself, the financial and material changes that you... Oh, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. If you stay by yourself, the financial material changes that you seek will not be the fulfillment of your wishes. You are being told that it's time for you to get with a team. Create your team and start moving with a team. No man is an island. We all need each other in some shape, form, or fashion. Someone's being mentally conflicted right now because of the time that's elapsing. And they don't know if they have enough time to fix things or what's going to happen as a result. And this person has been suffering in silence, dealing with this emotional loss. Because this person feels like they have all the toys, but no one to play with. And they don't feel like the universe is in alignment with what they're doing. Yeah, because they're just moving based out of ego. This person is power driven. This person is not coming from a place of compassion. And that's why they're, if not already, going through trials and tribulations externally. Because this is all an expression of what's going on within them. This person is not making the wise choices. They're not speaking up when they should. They're not planning. But they're being urged to trust their intuition. There's someone that is not pregnant, but is, or someone doesn't see any growth potential, but they're passionate about this person. There's no blockages in regards to this situation, but the only blockages are internal ones, meaning you're not trusting your intuition about past deception. Victory and success will be yours, but you're not going to go anywhere. All right, so what this reminds me of is a scenario of right before my first marriage, right? And so I was dating a guy, and at the time, he was juggling me and this other girl. By the time we found out, it became a competition. And I felt that, I really didn't want to get married at the time. But the girl was like, well, he's not going to marry you. And my ego was activated by then. Like, even though I didn't want to get married, and even though he offered to marry me, the only reason at that time that I did do it was from pressure from external sources. And it wasn't a decision that I made for myself. So me winning that argument of proving like, what? Me? Like, I am marriage material. This is my mindset. It was like totally arrogant. Like, what? You mean you don't think I can't get this man to marry me? It was just ridiculous, right? And then so in the end, I ended up marrying a cheater. And she got to move on with her life and do what she needed to do in her life. And that victory wasn't a victory at all. It was a loss. So you have to guard yourself from your ego. Your ego could have you in situations that you really don't want to be in. And, and it could have a long-term implication on your life by you making those ego choices, right? That wasn't a firm foundation for any relationship to be built on. But yet I still allowed myself to get drawn into it because of the emotions I had for the individual and how much my ego ruled my life at that time. Because I was coming from an insecure place. And insecurity can have you acting beside yourself, right? If you don't know who you are and you don't know your worth, you could be squandering yourself away to the lowest bidder, not realizing it. You know, and that was like one of the biggest journeys that I had to go through in my life, is assigning the true value to myself and not allowing other people to place tags on me. People are going to place the tags of what they can afford on you. But sometimes people are, you're not even in their tax bracket. And once you realize that, and I'm not talking about physical money here, I'm talking about character, loyalty, integrity, the real wealth. You know, the stuff that the fake wealth tends to cover up when people lack those things, right? And when you realize your true wealth, you're not going to allow people to undercut you. I had that issue because I did not know my worth. That was not something that was instilled in me when I was coming up. That was something that I had to find on my own. And on that journey, I created a blueprint. And that blueprint is what I use in my courses, right? Because the place that I was in and the place that I am now are two totally different places, night and day. We're talking about going from insecurity to arrogance to secure to confidence, you know? And that is a journey within itself, especially in the environment that I grew up in. Growing up in Jersey, New York area, moving from Jersey City to Brooklyn, I had to blossom in a whole different way several times throughout my journey, right? And like I said, all of that I went through and all that I experienced vicariously through those going through things around me is how I created the blueprint for Shekinah wisdom. Because it included all of the things that were missing on my journey when I was going through my healing. The things that prolonged my healing journey, I made sure, by me not having them, I made sure that my clients get those things so they can heal and move on in life. My goal is never to keep the same clients. If I'm doing that, then that means I'm not doing my job. I'd rather have people recommend me than having the same people over and over and over again. I want people to learn how not to need me. Right? Okay, so I'm going to pull from the Lover's Oracle and give a message from your beloved and what they want to say to you right now. Ooh, first one. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. And when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you share with those you love. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Remember, only time will tell what's going to happen next in your life. And the time that you spend right now will help tell what's going to happen next. You know, I'm so proud of each and every one of you that's been on this healing journey with me. And I am proud of those that are undertaking it right now because they feel that and know and understand that there's work to be done. And so I decided on my podcast, every day I'm going to add an Oracle Corner where I'm going to do a daily spread, and it's going to be an affirmative form, but it's going to give you insight on what to expect for your day and how you can navigate through it in the most optimal way. All right, my lovelies, I will be back on later. Sunny and Vic are going to go live. So make sure on the Unearthing the Truth page. So make sure you add the Unearthing the Truth page. And we're going to talk about toxic mothers, right? We're going to have that discussion on that platform. And there is so much that's going to be extracted. Because we already did a preliminary build on that topic. And when I tell you that's going to be some deep subjects, I don't think everybody's ready for how deep this topic is going to be. But you're going to see. Tune in. Stay tuned in. Like I said, follow Unearthing the Truth. Click that notification bell so you can know when we go live. And that is going to be upcoming soon.